I love Leaf. I think he embodies a lot of happiness and positive energy. He's just a cute little sloth, and he loves plants, and he also buys your weeds for double the price. However, he wasn't included in New Horizons when the game first launched. He came out in one of the earlier updates in the spring that introduced shrubs, hence him selling them, and it also gave us the shrub fence, which you get differently now. Previously, I think you would get it from Tom Nook around the time that it was released, like when the update first came out. Now instead, you just need to buy from Leaf's stall 3 separate times and he'll give you the DIY. It's fairly simple. I haven't gotten to that point yet on my second island. We're very much still in the early stages. Much like other NPCs, Leaf will not start visiting you until your resident services has been converted from a tent into a building. When he does come, he will sell you produce in addition to the shrubs and flowers that he has on hand. Typically, he'll be selling you stuff that is in season. His stock will also change if he's at Harv's Island. It will be different than what he has on your island, and much like other NPCs, when he is visiting your island on that day, his RV at Harv's will be closed up, so you can't talk to him in 2 places. Also, like other NPCs at Harv's, his stock changes every Monday. He will still have something in stock that is seasonal regarding the shrubs, however the flowers and the produce will differ, and it will typically be something that is not currently being sold in your Nook's Cranny cabinet. He has his weeding service, which I've never been able to use because I don't have enough weeds for him to actually do it, and it's pretty expensive. You have to pay him like 100,000 bells. I talked about this in my overview of Harv's Island, where I was not able to get it to work. However, one of the good things about him too is that, like I said earlier, you can sell him your clumps of weeds for double the price. So if you're going to a Nook Miles Island, or if you're going to Cap'n Islands or whatever, or just weeding your island in general, you can make double the amount of money by selling them to him instead of selling them to me and Tommy. Assuming you have the Happy Home Paradise DLC, the day after you've completed the school, Leaf will show up and run a class on hybrid flowers. This will enable you to use hybrid flowers in your Happy Home Paradise designs, and it's really cool because I was getting sick of using the standard colors, and so is everybody else, so it's really nice that he has a storyline element here. Leaf is pretty simple in New Horizons. He's just another one of the vendors that we have with a rotating stock of items. He was a little different in New Leaf, where there was an actual weeding day sort of event, and I believe if your weeds were all picked up prior to the start of New Day on that event, he would give you like furniture or something as a reward, or you could trade the weeds with him. I am talking about this completely off the cuff, and I can't remember what it was like when I did the holiday in New Leaf because it was such a long time ago. However, that just shows the fact that in New Horizons, a lot of the NPCs and villagers in general have been kind of watered down to their more basic elements. I'm hoping that when we have the next Animal Crossing game, Leaf will still obviously be there, as I'm sure he will, but that his gardening store is back. He shared a space in Timmy and Tommy's shop in the older games where he sold his stuff. He would sell shrub starts, flower starts, and he would also sell fertilizer, which you would use to cross-pollinate your flowers, at least in New Leaf. And he would sell a vegetable every so often. When I say vegetable, I really mean something you could plant that would grow into a tree. Typically, he would sell a persimmon, and you would plant that, and it would grow into a persimmon tree, just like with the fruit trees. Unfortunately, as I've mentioned before, New Horizons took away all of the extra fruit that we had, which I think is really stupid because we're on a tropical island and we need more fruit varieties, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to go on a rant about that today. So what are your thoughts on Leaf? I think he's adorable. He's just a cute little sloth trying to get by, and I love that we can sell our weeds to him to make extra money. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Please leave any comments, feedback, or suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!